Hi and welcome to my latest video. This one is an absolute wonderful idea our wonderful Zai Yusuf has brought to us. As you'll have seen in his latest Instagram video and also on other social media platforms he has brought to us. This is the website you'll see to the left of myself. You can see in the panel. He has brought to us Vote Green Get Illegals, which is the website as well, votegreengetillegals.com. So you can go to that website yourself. So without further ado, I'm actually going to run through the website with you because it is a fantastic website we have done. And obviously it says, in order to deport all illegal migrants in Britain, a reformed government will build detention capacity for at least 24,000 illegal migrants at a time. They will not be able to leave the detention centres and be held for a short period while they await deportation. All fine and dandy. We understand people feel strongly about living near detention sites, so we make this guarantee. Based on results from local elections and the next general election, no detention centre will be placed in any constituency with a Reform MP or in any council area controlled by Reform. So, of the remaining areas given the Green Party advocate for open borders, we will prioritise Green-held constituencies and Green-run councils to put these sites, which again I think is fine, because obviously they're the ones that seem to have this fascination and love the migrants and go on other parades. So obviously yes, they can have them. So obviously, as you can see, you then have a map which you can zoom in and see which areas are, or you can put your postcode in, see whether you have one nearby. So for example, for me, the nearest one at the moment is obviously Birkenhead. Obviously, there's also two show areas for Manchester. Obviously, yes. The idiotic Green MP will have to have one as well, but it's her punishment for becoming a Green MP in Gorton and Denton. They're not plumber. So obviously, yes, she will have to have one. Obviously, likes of North Herefordshire, you've got the likes of North Cotswolds, South Cotswolds, Oxford East. Well, that's obviously because it's a student shithole. You've got the likes of Cambridge. Again, it's because it's student area. And obviously they're warped by the Greens. And then you only have to look at London because we know it's Sadiq Khan area. And obviously they're brainwashed by the Greens. So again, there'll be a ton around London. So again, they deserve it. So obviously if you're that sort of ilk, you're going to get prioritised for detention centres. But then the other question is, will you then be going out for parades for these afterwards? No, you're not. And I predict after that, you're going to be wanting to go for more reform after that, and this will soon change. It says, summary, the microsite shows a hybrid map shadowed by political projection plus postcode lookup that returns yes and no on whether your area could be prioritised, receive a detention centre. Two geographies are layered, Westminster constituencies and local councils, and data sources are more in common. MRP, Westminster constituency projections, fieldwork 1st to the 30th of March 2026, and N equals 15,482 GB adults. And you got JL Partners MRP for the Telegraph Council level vote share. Fieldwork was the 31st of March to the 13th of April 2026. And also number 4 was Public Record, currently controlled / led council status as of May 2026. And then you've also got reform areas. Westminster forecast reform projected to win first place in more in common MRP. Council forecast reform leading by more than 10 pp margin in JL Partners MRP. Councils already held. And then you got Green areas, Westminster forecast, Green projected to win first place in mooring common MRP, international adjusted for forecast reform wins and council forecast JL partners MRP and already held international internally adjusted for forecasted reform wins. And the policy implemented by our Mass Deportations Act, which they have now got online, which is something I will quickly show you as well, which is fantastic. They've actually put this online for people to have a gander at, because obviously it is something people do need to see what is there, because obviously it's important to know what we're going to be doing when we get into government, because obviously it's a question of as and when, because obviously we know there's an election coming at some point. Whether we have to wait till 2029, if Keir Starmer drags it out that long, we'll have to wait. Obviously you've got obviously the different parts to it, the introduction, duty to build these detention centres, miscellaneous final parts and provision. So just quickly run through it with you, so then you've seen it. Hold on. Just bear with us 1 second. Just being a bit slow. Actually, with that not working, what I'll do that in another video, because obviously it's the PDF's there not seeming to work, but I put a link to the PDF in this video, so obviously you can all get access to the PDF, because obviously it's worth a read. And also put a link to the website as well, because obviously it's worth checking your postcode, see how close you actually are to that detention centre, because obviously I think it's a fantastic initiative, because obviously it'll now put people off voting Green, I think, because people don't want a detention centre anywhere near them. But obviously, if you do love a good migrant, why not vote to have a migrant centre near you? Obviously, that's your choice. But my option is, at least I'm not getting one in my backyard. So thank you and goodbye. I'll catch you in the next one.